Look at the girl. Nod.
Wait, but I can't whisper to you if you're standing.
I
My
ask
weakness.
her what are the things that you hear from the man, and what does Wriggles tell you?
Let's see. I can't do a little girl voice for very long. She's like, the big man, he's always telling people where to go. He's telling me where to go. Go here or go there. But I don't always listen. Usually I just stay where I am.
He never tells you what to do other than where to go?
Let's see. Sometimes he tells me to eat, and I do, but I don't know if that's what he means.
Okay.
What do you eat?
She says she just like lists off a bunch of things like cookies and things that kids eat only.
I eat cookies.
Rum cookies.
Yeah.
I ask her what Wriggles tells her.
Let's see. I imagine she like swings this big tentacle around like she's showing everybody a dog she has in her arms, or she kind of holds it like a baby almost. She's like, Wriggles doesn't say that much. He just likes water and pets.
Oh.
He likes water?
They all like water, don't they?
Yeah.
But what else? She kind of treats it like a dog, which I can't really portray visibly what it would look like, but I feel like it'd be very disturbing for the party after seeing these tentacles crawl out of people's eyes and mouths and attack them and turn people inside out and stuff.
Has it ever hurt anybody?
Let's see. She says, "No, Wriggles is good," and she like puts and like tries to hide him so you can't see him.
Well, where is Wriggles telling you to go now? Or the man?
Let's see. She stands there and she closes her eyes, and you can see like the intenseness in her brow as she's like focusing on something the way only like an 8-year-old could. And she says that she can't hear anything.
What does he sound like?
Let's see. She tells you that it's that she can't really. It's not even really like a voice. She explains it in a really bad way, but what you understand, it's almost like a dream where you know something without even without hearing or seeing it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she basically explains it's like more like telepathic, basically.
Have you ever seen what he looks like?
She just shakes her head. She's like, "No, when he's around, I'm scared."
But when he's around, what if we're around? Would you still be scared?
That just happened and she was scared.
Yeah, but now that we know.
Let's see. She kind of looks around the party, kind of like somebody appraising some fruit, and she's like, "I'd still be kind of scared. I'm pretty scared still."
Oh. Well, have I ever told you the story about my staff?
She's like, "Why do you smell like beer?"
Because I'm a baker. Anyway, have I ever told you the story? Here, Taryn tells it great. Taryn, tell a story about why I'm so strong.
Well, let's see. It all started when he got challenged to an arm wrestling contest.
Yep, I remember that.
You don't remember that?
No, I said, yep, I remember that.
Oh, yeah, of course. Of course. But
Yeah,
then it turns out that actually 2 people challenged you at the same time. And because you were so confident that you could beat them, you went against both of them at the same time.
Yep, that happened. I remember
After losing, I think, both of them pretty brutally, you resolved to do push-ups until you died, and you just didn't die.
Yeah, so now I'm the strongest and I can protect you. Great story, Taryn.
Let's see.
All right.
Let me make a deception check. What was Cutie saying?
Me?
I said, all right, we should regroup with everybody. We still have to figure out where we're putting all these weakened people, since the church was a bust.
Yeah, you guys met up with the Yuanti. Do you got anything for them?
We're gonna tell them that we need to find a place for these weakened people that we found, that we rescued.
I give them a chuckle and a good time. High five.
Yeah, they're like, there's only like 6 of them, and one of them high fives you, but he actually holds onto your hand after he catches it in the air, and it's really awkward.
just don't break eye contact. Stare at each other.
Mm-hmm. Imagine he's just like a really gross lizard man, and like his tongue comes out and like touches his eyeball.
Nice.
But they say that there's only like 6 of them, but they say that Mira, who's leading the division, she's on Broad Street, and her base is the school. And if you go there, then she can probably get you more troops to do whatever you need.
Cool. Let's go say hi to Mira, I guess. Also, now we have a way to, like, listen in on the enemy radio.
Yes. All right. Anybody need to do anything else before the party starts moving on?
Oh, the girl's comfortable doing that?
She seems pretty happy right now.
Okay.
When in doubt, Clang will give her bugs. Children love bugs.
It's true.
Yeah, that seems real.
All right, so I imagine she's like sings, she like hums a song and just hold Gensha's hand the whole time, and you guys continue on with all these horrifying snake men. They look war torn, like some of them have like wounds, some of them have like broken weapons. It looks like they've seen a lot of fighting.
I'm patch him up.
All right.
Take 20 to patch him up.
These snake men are forever grateful. They tell you so.
I tell him, don't worry about it.
I ask him how the fighting's been.
Let's see. They tell you that it's vicious, it's street by street, but that overall there's been a lot less resistance than they expected, based on the reports that you guys gave. So they've punctured really far. They're way further into the city than they thought they would be, especially because they're meeting up with you guys right now.
I tell them not to get overconfident. They have some aces in their hole, and they seem to be organizing in ways we haven't seen before. So be on guard.
Let's see. They all puff out their chests like they're big, like big, strong soldier boys, and they're just like, "We can take them. We're the fittest to survive."
I ask them if they have any extra cedar dust they can give us.
Let's see. They have like 1 pouch of it left. They can split with you guys.
I mean, I don't need it. Do you guys want some, or should we just leave it to them?
I'm good without. We're doing okay.
I guess we're just different people. I take a handful of their cedar dust and then put it in my pouch.
Swallow it.
I don't need this, but I'll take it anyways.
You never know.
Yeah, maybe it is effective pocket sand.
Yeah, throw it right in their face and run away.
Yeah, that would work.
So I'm sorry. Are we heading to the church or are we coming back from the church? I forget what was the first place we went to.
We already went to the church and we burned it down.
Right. Okay. So it was full of the spiders.
So
Did we ever
now
decide on a backup?
we're going to find the other Yuan-Ti headquarters, and they're gonna help us find a place to put everybody, I think, is what's happening.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
should
we're meeting with the
charge here.
we're meeting with the band leader.
Yeah. With that hot snake babe who totally wants my bird D.
Yep. That sounds about right.
Yeah, that's I remember it as well.
Birdie. Okay, so the party's off to meet up with Mira at the schoolhouse on Broad Street. The party continues along, and you start seeing more and more Yuan-Ti. You can see them they have these huge pyres burning, and they're just tossing chunks of these tentacle monsters directly into the fires, and they're like poking them with sticks, and like some of the buildings are burning down, and the creatures are jumping out the windows and doing combat as they land.
I thought you
Damn.
were gonna say doing combos.
Yeah, doing sick. Do a flip. And it just does like a flip.
They're going from their grinds right into fakies, right in the manuals.
All right, so as you guys are going, you pass by that tavern that you guys had originally stayed at before, and it looks like Cab's mug is a little empty.
Time to go.
Alright.
I'm saying this for the health of you guys.
What?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Time for a drink. Time for a drink at now.
Time for drink it now.
I don't know if I have any drinks.
No, we just passed it by a tavern.
Well, that'd be stealing, and that's wrong.
The kid is still with us, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can wait outside, and I can drink it. Drink all of it.
I nudge the child and I say, "You're gonna find out why he smells like how he smells."
I'll wait outside, but you grab some for the road as well. I don't want to make too many stops.
Alright. I think if I can get some kind of thing that sparks, I could breathe fire. What do you guys think? Bless you.
Yeah.
Breathe fire
No, that's
because
I'll just
you have lots of alcohol?
Yeah. Would that be helpful?
Yeah.
Fire never hurts anyone.
Alright, cool. So I just need something to spark it.
Oh, I
mean,
can do that.
Create sacred flame.
Can I take Gensha in with me
You can.
to help me carry a gross amount of booze? I mean
think that could be-
medicine.
I'm gonna
You-
ask the little girl to stay out here with me and snort where it's
I'm gonna go in and just kind of look around for stuff. I'm not looking to carry any giant tankards, but I'll search drawers and shelves and whatever for anything small.
Okay. How much do I find?
Make that investigation check. Get a +2 if it's based on alcohol.
It always is. This +2. Oh
8.
man. Just start smashing stuff around the bar.
I imagine you just kind of walk in, you sit down, you order a drink, and you're like, nobody's here. And then like the whole backside of the tavern is just gone from a fire.
Nailed it.
Taryn, do you see anything?
I don't have that +2 to alcoholism, but maybe.
Well, when you say it like that, it sounds like a good thing, but really it's just a -2 to everything else.
I see that doesn't apply.
Yeah, it's fine. No, you don't know what my stats look like.
I'm beginning to get a picture.
Huh?
1,000,000. Go on my sheet, and the word 1,000,000 is just written.
It's just a piece of scrap paper.
It's like baby cakes in the roleplay tournament. It just has what does he have written? Oh, it just says I'm a monster on his barbarian's character sheet.
I'm a barbarian.
I think about that a lot.
All right, so I imagine Taryn does find 2 big canisters of elven wine underneath the bar table where Cab is sitting, but somehow appeared to miss them.
I slap my hand on the top of them and I say, "Here's the alcohol."
Woo!
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna have a little bit now. Like talking to Taryn. I'm gonna have a little bit now. And then I'll probably save some for later.
Just to take the edge off, right?
Yeah, just a little bit right now. Just gonna drink a little bit of it. Down the hatch.
Okay.
A
But
little
we
bit of
should get
mud.
out there so you can drink on the road. But we gotta get a move on.
I love scotch.
That's good.
But it's wine.
Is there any scotch?
All right, so after you get your alcohol and leave, you sync back up with the party, and the party continues onwards. So I had an event, but it's only important if Gench is here, so goodbye, event.
Oh.
Oof.
Sorry, I'm on the wrong row. 1 second. Let's see. Clang is the first to notice as you guys are going down the streets. Up ahead, you guys finally make it to Broad Street, and as soon as you do, Clang sees shiny things.
Shiny! Shiny!
Mm-hmm.
Rah! I point. I do perception. What do my bird eyes see?
Wait, turn to a robot?
Meet me.
That's badass.
Oh.
Is this the Shadowrun campaign?
Yep.
It was always a Shadowrun campaign.
You were just too drunk to realize.
Oh shit, dude. Where's my drink go?
Where did my drink go?
Dude, you know there's a drug in Shadowrun, like 3, 5? That's
Yeah.
just called jazz.
No, I didn't know that.
As
That's
soon as
great.
I found out about it, I looked at my GM in the face and I'm like, I'm gonna get addicted on jazz.
Just like
I
the
needed-
parents in the 40s were saying.
He's like, oh god, no. Also, you can't because you're like 98% robot.
You just need a lot of it. I believe in you.
Smear it on my servos. Yeah.
You don't even have a digestive tract. Rough.
Nope, just
In Ileta, it's what you always need your brain and I think your spinal column if you're a cyborg.
yeah. My essence is like 0.042.
Oh no. No magic for you.
No. Stuff's gay anyway, man. In the bad way.
Did you get
Whoa.
a deck in your head?
No, I'm not a decker. I'm just a big smash 'em guy.
Oh, you couldn't even splurge a little bit for a deck so you could like
Nah, man.
wobble around on the internet?
It's just my brain and a spinal cord on the internet.
Oh, this is alright.
Alright, back to this game. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Brandon?
Okay. You guys getting real diverted today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened.
It's part of the charm of our game that keeps all our watchers here.
Yeah.
Oof.
Thanks for tuning in again, guys.
Much appreciated.
Don't
We
forget
have
to
Like it. Smash that Patreon button. I can move out of this cardboard box I found. The rent is insane.
Thanks, Obama.
So anyway, what Clang sees.
What does Clang see?
What does
Tell
Clang
us what your
see?
bird eyes see.
Clang sees shiny things. Looks closely, gold. It looks like so Broad Street. Part of it has like a canal down the middle. It's like split. And as you guys get to the part where the canal diverts off underground for a bit, and it's a full street. It's actually the broad part of the street. All the outside of the shops, it's just lined with gold, like more gold than you guys ever seen. It's where all the pawn shops are, and it looks like the Yuan-Ti are just coming out with big chests of gold and just dumping them in the street.
I'm gonna be like, what are you guys doing with that?
Let's see, the first couple you talk to don't even speak common, but they bow when you come up and say weird things in Abyssal at you.
I just nod.
What did they say?
You can speak Abyssal?
Yeah, after I cast this comprehend language real quick.
Also, when you said what do your bird eyes see, I really wanted to say they're taking Terran to Isengard.
Nice.
Let's see. After you listen to him, like the second one that speaks is literally just trying to seduce Clang, but you weren't even like you couldn't even discern its gender.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't think Clang
Get
cares.
That snake strange.
Yeah.
Right?
Get that strange snake.
Shuffle your feathers at him.
Yeah. Do a mating display.
I just want to ask about the shiny.
Use your wiles.
Yeah, use your manly ways.
I point at the shiny.
Do we see
How
anyone?
do you point?
With my feathery fingers.
Not
Is
yet.
Snort gonna translate? Otherwise, you're not gonna get much out of him.
I can do that. What are they saying?
Let's see. They tell Snort that they have to empty all these buildings out so they can burn them down.
I say they're looking to burn all the buildings down, so they have to empty them.
Why are they looking to burn the buildings?
Well, to purge, I'm sure. And then I ask I'm sorry, Kelsey. I ask them.
Let's see. He just like the one you're talking to is like a short body, and he has an extremely long neck. So he's kind of like looking straight down, but he's standing really close to you, and he just kind of like his whole neck bends backwards and looks inside the building, and he's like, because of those.
And it's the what, black stuff?
Oh, it's inside the building. It's full of webbing, basically.
Yeah, I say it's a similar problem we saw at the church.
Okay, well.
I guess there's an infestation. I wonder what caused it.
The only cure is the fire.
I mean, that's what we figured out, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd be down. I don't.
When doing the murder hobo thing was the logical thing to do.
Guys, there's no choice. We have to burn down the orphanage.
Is there any like chests I can fill up with the gold?
Yeah, if you guys want, line your pockets. They actually don't care. They're just like, take some if you want some, one of them says as he's passing by.
Oh, yes. All right.
Oh, I fill my bag of holding. I fill my bag of holding, Brandon.
Should we roll
Yeah.
for loot?
Yeah. You just see me just infinitely shoveling gold into this small pouch.
I take a huge swig of the elven wine and I'm like, material possessions are unnecessary.
They can buy booze.
Hey, Taryn, you want to grab some extra ones for me?
You're the one with all the strength. You do push-ups forever.
That's true. Looks at the girl and I'm like, I'm more of a dex guy.
Taryn will grab as much of the gold as he can because he is
Drinks
not
on Taryn.
shy.
Wait, I'm even burdened with the bag of holding?
Yeah, what you actually find out is as you're shoveling gold into it, it actually fills up rather fast.
Damn.
Oh,
Looks
it's like
like
that
it's-
gold from that show where it's just poop.
What?
You mean Spirited Away?
Yeah.
Nice. I got
Nah,
poop in
it's
my
more
bag
like
of
it-
holding.
It's a pretty bunk bag.
Oh, great. Well, I still fill it up. That's fine.
Just make Gensha
Maybe it
carry
will
it. She
come in
can't say
handy.
anything.
Yeah, Gensha, carry all my gold. All right.
That was a great John impression. I thought John was here for a second.
I just imagine what Gensha sounds like.
Like a Midwesterner.
Yeah.
Okay there.
Okay, there. And then she puts you in the headlock.
Just messing with you. Go Vikings.
Can I take 100 gold and then look for other things in the pile?
You can. The first, since they're opening it's like a pawn shop they're dumping out. It's not just gold. Sorry, I didn't see your message. I didn't scroll down. But the first thing you notice is there's a big golden cherub statue about the size of a football.
Oh no.
Nah, that's just gold too. Wait, I'm gonna sense magic. Is it
Yeah,
magic?
are we beholden by it?
We gotta feed it gold.
Does it just look like me?
Like you, Ben, or you,
Yeah.
Watts?
Like me, Ben.
Can I
I've
detect
often been described as cherubic.
You can.
cock, Benny? You
Oh, I'm
weenie.
sorry.
Can I detect magic on the whole pile and see what kind of magic items I can find?
Yeah. Let's see. You
Okay.
pull a feather out and you blow on it like a dandelion. It flies out and all the magical items glow blue for you.
Dope.
Whoa, that's cool.
That's why all the ladies
Can
like
I
you.
differentiate between things that are cursed and things that are magic?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, curse is magic.
Am I able to carry all
True
of them?
story.
No. Simply because the chair, because you're a bird and are you size medium or small?
You got bird bones.
But what do I find that is magic?
Let's see. There's several books that are magic. That cherub statue's magic. There's a magic dagger, and there's a necklace.
What was the second to last one?
A dagger?
Oh, a necklace.
A dagger.
Magic poop?
Your mother.
Can I? Oh, my mother. Can I rub the belly on the cherub?
You can, but I have to look up the rules on it. 1 second.
Did it
Give me
right.
more to drink.
Or you want some magic books?
Yeah, give me those books. I dump all the dirty gold out of my bag of holding to get the books.
Just fill it full of books.
Yeah.
Burn it and feed it to Frankie.
I read them books. What do they say? Anything
Other
magical?
witches.
Let's see. When you rub that statue, please make a Constitution save.
Who's rubbing the statue?
Alright.
Oh, gotcha.
Who do you think?
The Wad Staff.
Probably Terran. Am I right, guys?
Got
Like, the
him.
guy
I
doesn't
probably
even
couldn't
hear
reach
us.
the statue. Slowly rubbing the
feel
statue's thigh.
great.
Does Cab turn into gold? I can't stop kicking my leg,
No, I
Kelsey.
just
I'm
feel
sorry.
good.
Oh my god.
What did Bird Boy do?
Oh, I showed I gave the books to Snort.
Yep.
Oh my god, that's a giant snake. I'm sorry.
What are the books like titled or whatever?
Yeah, what are they titled?
They're just like different types of books on spellcasting majorly. Like they'll tell you about different schools. Yeah. Eat these kind of rocks if you want to turn purple.
Gotcha.
Oh wow. But why are they magic?
Because somehow they sold. Boom.
Ouch. Maybe the rocks are inside the book. Maybe you need to eat the book.
Maybe the real rocks are the friends we made along the way.
Maybe the real friends are the rocks we made along the way.
Nailed it.
Let's see. In the if you pan over the book, do you want to pan over any of them or look inside them?
Yeah, of course. All of them simultaneously.
I'm also
You just
going to
lay them on the
help
floor and flip them out.
Yeah. I'm real smart. I can do that.
We're gonna look at books together.
Okay.
All right. You and the bird boy notice that in the back of the books, the texture of the paper is different. When you look, you see the back of the book has each of the books has a starter spell section, which comes with each with a scroll.
Nice. What spells are there?
Oh god, I'll have to go through. I didn't write down which ones.
You fool.
I'll get it to you at the end of the game.
Okay. It just takes a little longer to translate, right?
Perfect.
How good do I feel, and in what way do I feel good?
You feel good and warm, like walking on a spring day when the birds are singing.
I tell Taryn to rub it.
Rub what? The statue?
Yeah,
You know what to rub.
the statue.
Taryn's adventurous. This sounds like a good idea. Taryn will go for it. He trusts his friend.
Yeah, if you weren't gonna do it, I was just gonna keep chasing you around, going Taryn, Taryn, holding out the statue until you rubbed it.
Well, now I'm a little sad that I did it right away.
Well, we can do it later.
Do I also need a constitution?
You do.
I swear, if you're gonna get me murdered, it better be spectacularly.
Well, I'll speak at your funeral.
Will you say good things or bad things?
That's a good question.
Let me hear it. Give me the eulogy, and then I'll okay or not okay your speaking.
Oh, Taryn, I knew you so briefly. You short dead man.
From what I heard, you was a little bitch.
Nah, Taryn was great. One time he bought me booze, and some other times I don't remember.
Incredible amount of despair.
Oh,
Like,
no.
how incredible though? Like, am I?
Please make a will save.
You just
Yeah,
take
you're
out
going to be
your knife.
incapacitated if you fail this will save.
Okay. It was
winter's
an
over,
enjoyable
Taryn.
experience. Oh,
Oh no!
I
Wait,
take
wait.
Taryn's knife
Hold
away
on.
from him.
hold on. That's not a critical fail because I'm lucky and halflings get to reroll, so you can take the 9.
Oh.
Ooh-hoo-hoo.
Wait. I didn't think it was free roll. I thought you just got a 20 instead.
1 moment, please.
I'll say that'll make a big difference.
It does, yeah.
Halflings 5e.
Give me that halfling's luck.
When you roll a 1, you can re-roll the die and use the new roll.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
It's cool.
Oh, no, it's like a talent or a feat. I think that does it.
Got
Or
it.
some other game.
That's pretty good.
Some rule to some completely different situation.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure in Battleship, if you roll a 1...
Alright, so I'm incapacitated? I am afeared?
Yes. Yeah, you are incapacitated. You
What
just
am
think the
I-
world's done, everything's over, everything's bad.
Okay, so it's not the statue, it's just like the world is we're done.
Yeah, it's almost like you forgot about the statue after you touched it. You just now feel like an overwhelming amount of sadness, helplessness, hopelessness.
And I'm just like, makes you feel pretty good, huh?
Terran, like, his face falls, he stares at the ground and he says, "Yeah, I guess."
Oh, no.
You better make him rub that statue again.
What's the
I give
point?
him a piggyback ride. And
So
like the girl looks at me, the child, and I'm like, no, Taryn only.
She's like, I don't want to ride on you. You smell like a back alley dumpster.
How do you even know what that smells like?
She lived in one, remember?
Stop huffing dumpsters. Point cab. Throws up, walks away.
Makes fun of a child. Good job.
Yeah, but like a mean child.
Oh, mean child.
Just sassy. You just need to handle it.
I just did handle it, and now you're all yelling at me.
Well, do you blame us?
Me and new Taryn are gonna go hang out over here, right, Taryn?
Kill
No,
me.
I don't. That doesn't. Just no.
Taryn just lays face down on the ground. I should have just become an accountant like my father.
So, I guess I'm gonna try to heal Taryn, but first, I want to pick up the dagger and the necklace.
Yep, I got it. You pick them up and you feel they're both magic. When you pick up the dagger, it shines brightly,
Cool.
but only when it's in your hand.
I hand it to Snort and see if it shines when it's in Snort's hand.
I put it in my hand.
It does.
Cool. I take it back. I already gave you all those books.
Don't give it back. I say this is mine.
No!
You gave it to me though.
It was a test!
I guess I failed. I put it in my bag.
I give up and let Snort have the dagger. I put on the necklace.
You want me to try that too?
Necklace is magic.
No, you can't.
I'll give you this dagger.
No! My necklace. This is shiny. Mine.
I showed the gleam of the dagger.
Oh,
Can I make a dex save real quick?
Sure.
Alright. Where's my character sheet? There it is. This is to grab the dagger.
I guess
You're
I'll...
like, cool dagger.
I mean, if you want, you can make a counter, and apparently Snort wins the counter.
I just slap your hand out of the way. What the hell are you doing?
Ow! I just wanted to hold it.
Oh, okay. I put it back in my bag.
This dagger's gonna be tearing the party apart.
It's okay.
Tearing the party apart. Oh, buddy, get it? And then I tickle Taryn.
Just cries.
Nothing's working.
No!
Alright. Shit, sorry.
okay. I give up on the dagger.
That's right.
Does anything happen when I put on the necklace?
No.
Cool. I'm gonna go try to comfort Taryn and figure out why the fuck he's so sad.
I mean,
Seasonal
can you
affective
give me a
disorder.
reason why not to be sad?
Affects 7 out of 10 halflings.
That's a good point.
No,
I
it's
start
way
getting
worse
depressed.
than that. It's like 9 out of 10.
The sun doesn't reach them as easily.
Gotcha.
It just seems darker from down here.
Oh.
It's not a goblin problem.
All right. You want to do anything, Bird Boy, to the halfling?
What's the
Healing
point?
word. Hello, friend. Everything will be alright.
I give
Alright,
Taryn the dagger.
Wait, did you
Bird
just say
boy?
you give Taryn the dagger?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bird Boy, make a deception check.
Oh my god!
I wouldn't believe it,
It will
either.
not be alright.
I've
I
lived
think
on
you
this
just, like,
planet for as many
saw the
years as
future.
I have, and I also need you to make a deception check on that one.
I'm not very convincing.
But you did
Yeah.
use magic.
I'm gonna tell Taryn that this dagger will make you happier. Damn.
Terran's just free falling into depression era.
All right.
I'm gonna look at Taryn right in the eyes. I'm like, give me your eyes.
Give me your eyes.
Look at me. Look at me.
Taryn
Happiness
looks up.
is what you make of it. For some people, it's riches or success in career. For others, it's fame. For us, it's drinking and not getting killed by worms.
Taryn holds a hand out for the alcohol.
Yeah.
That's
Nailed
less
it.
Elven wine. Elven wine. I have you like. I'm like, here. Have a sip. Open your mouth. Chug, chug, chug.
You guys have some nice sweet elven wine, and you all start to feel a little bit better.
I'm pretty sure it's just a downer.
That's just you.
All right. Does the party want to continue on for now?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So the party continues on. In the distance, you can see what must be the schoolhouse. It's a large stone building, and it has a belfry on it, so you can ring in the children after recess. And also out front, there is a huge amount of Yuan-Ti there. I'm talking like maybe like 50 Yuan-Ti have formed some kind of orderly line and are just waiting. What do Taryn want to do?
Nothing. Taryn's gonna sit at the end of the line and let anyone else that gets in line get in front of him.
Is the rest of the party just gonna let him go by?
Oh, Taryn.
Classic Taryn, always putting others before himself.
Can I pick up Taryn and just like carry him around like a sad sack of potatoes?
Make a strength check. You're like the same size, I think.
I'm bigger than Taryn a little bit. I got an 18.
Yeah, you hoist him up and you stand in line.
What? Oh, I'm not giving you a hug. Fuck you. You never. I'm gonna ruin this chair now.
It's amazing.
What'd I miss?
Well, Snort said that she wasn't going to give someone a hug.
That's normal, right?
Yeah.
Kelsey was looking really sad on the couch, and I was like, "Oh, I'll give you a hug." And she's like, "Every time I hear you move in the chair, it's screaming in pain." And I'm just like, "Nope, you don't get a hug now."
Oh.
I was saying every time the chair is screaming.
And you see.
Not screaming. Good.
I hate you so much.
All right, so the party's waiting in line, and about like 15 minutes pass, and the line's passing pretty fast, but there's like still 20 people ahead of you. And up front, you can see there's like 3 or 4 desks of people, and one of them Mira is standing at, and people are going in between the different ones. It looks like it's like some kind of dispatch headquarters or something.
Nice.
Cool.
Finally, you guys make it to like the second person, and then finally you're there. But the only space available. No, you guys are good. Actually, wait 1 second. 2, 3. Yeah. So you finally get routed to Mira. When she sees you guys, she stands up and she's like, "Isn't it a glorious day for a battle?" And she's a monstrously sized creature. Her whole hand would fit around Taryn's head.
Hot.
Yeah. So she probably just shakes your guys' hands, probably Gensha's hand, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not my hand.
Yeah, go for it.
She wants to know how the battle's going. She wants to know how you guys are. She's like, "What can I do for you?"
We're looking for a place to put all of these incapacitated people we've rescued. They can't really carry themselves out, and the place that they're at isn't really safe. We need to move them.
Also, Terran's sad.
Also, Terran's so sad. I'm carrying Terran.
That's not worth mentioning.
Oh no.
Yeah, just imagine it's like also Terran's sad, and then Cab just Clang just turns around. He's like, "Hello."
That's great. So, Mira is like, "Oh, so that yes, you found the survivors. They want to know if you want some kind of like an armored escort, or do you want carts to move them out of the city?"
Probably both, but we need a place to put them that is safe. And we want I want to know if she's seen any areas around that she would deem like a safe spot once we cleaned it out.
Let's see. She says there is a across the street. You have to go across the canal, though. There is a medical port where they're housing all the wounded and injured, and they said there's plenty of beds open that you can take them there, and that they'll be here. And she says the closer they are to me, the safer they'll be. And she's like, just puffs out her big arms.
Flexes.
Nice,
Yes.
nice. All right, so let's bring them here.
Cool.
Does
All right.
anyone opposed to that?
Could you say it one more
Down
time? I'm
for
sorry.
whatever, Chief.
What are you gonna do?
We're gonna get a cart and like an armored guard and bring all of the rescued people to the sick bay here.
Yeah, that's probably a really good idea, and have the auntie look after them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice. Let's see. Mira just kind of looks and she says some things into Abyssal and flicks her hand around, and people jump to life. Like the fear of God was put into them. They just leap up and start going places as soon as she says things. Pointing here, pointing there. Magically, a cart appears, and like 8 of the largest Yuan-Ti you've ever seen.
I thank
I bend
her.
down to Clang, and I'm like, "That's your girlfriend."
I don't know what that is.
It's your nest mate.
She's not a bird. Snakes don't have nests.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Clang doesn't know that.
Yes, Clang doesn't know it, of course.
He thanks her for her assistance.
She's like, and she's like, and one more thing. She like leans real close. She says that when you get back, she wants help cleaning out the slums because that place is like, as she calls it, a rat's nest.
Even rats have nests.
Sure thing.
Let's see. After that, she sets you back on your way. So now you have 8. I'll leave 9 guards. There's 8 Yuan-Ti regulars and 1 Cobra who's standing on the top, and he's like, "Let's get this party going."
Let's get out of our minds. Guess who my favorite guy is?
Clang?
Yeah, that's Clang.
Dang, that would have been my guess.
Yeah, well, that's right.
So you guys start moving the wagon. Do you guys want to be in the wagon? It's just pulled by one little Triceratops creature.
Yep,
Yeah.
all the way down.
So it's an armored wagon? Is it like covered as well?
It has extremely high walls.
Okay. Can I be who's driving?
The little Cobra man.
Can I sit next to him or no? Wait,
Yeah,
can I
there's plenty of
ride
room.
Triceratops?
You could ride it, I guess. It's more like he's sitting in like the coach.
Okay, I'm gonna ride the Triceratops.
All right.
I trudge alongside the carriage.
Just Trudging.
Trudging.
Is there anything else anybody wants to do while they're there? I think that's good. Yeah, we got plenty of time. All right, so the party starts heading back the pathway they came. Now with this cart, you guys are making great time. Everybody's doing like a double step to get there nice and fast. The back of the cart has supplies and weapons and ammunition and stretchers. And Cab just laying down on one of the stretchers.
We'll put Taryn back there.
No, I'm trudging.
You're trudging? Are you
I'm
keeping
trudging.
up, though?
Does it matter?
Yes. I was carrying you before.
Every so often you just hear, ugh.
I didn't ever say I put you down.
I didn't ever say I got picked up.
I picked you up. I made a strength check, and I beat it.
Fine. I suppose you can set me down in the cart.
Okay.
And I'll just look all sad there.
Alright. Cab. I kick you. Cab.
Oh god. Well, yeah.
Why is Taryn sad? You need to fix it. Figure it out and fix it.
I
He
close
can't-
my eyes and then I go.
Cab!
What? Did it work? Is he not sad anymore?
What
I
made
think
him
the
sad?
alcohol is affecting Cab.
Ridiculous. He rubbed the cherub statue.
Oh.
It made me feel really good.
Maybe we should make him rub it again.
All right. Taryn!
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 You grab his hand, I'll grab the statue.
Taryn!
Clang.
Slap your 5 fingies on this baby, literally, because the cherub is usually depicted as a chubby baby.
Does Taryn want to touch the flabby baby?
I guess Taryn's kind of indifferent to the flabby baby. But
All right.
he'll do it. Because, nothing
Peer
matters.
pressure.
Make a con save. It's Constitution time.
I want you all to know I am perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait,
Wait, is that out of character or was that in character?
Out of character, I am
Okay.
perfectly fine. In character,
Alright,
no. In character.
Let's see. As soon as you slap that, it's like watching the sun rise. You feel a warmth cover your body. You feel like your things that you normally do are possible again.
Well, I guess it's time to move. Let's go, gang.
I roll back over.
We did it. We brought him back to his jovial bardic self.
Don't we have people to save?
Yeah,
Yes.
one of them was Taryn.
Shaking
Let's see.
my head.
So the party has successfully brought Taryn back to his senses. Suddenly, as you guys are progressing, you move like 2 or 3 blocks, and then the party starts to like hear something, and the little girl yells and like points up ahead. She's like, I can hear something.
Be ready. I start casting True Strike repeatedly.
We could move out of the thing's way and hide. Is there a space for that?
For the whole wagon?
Yeah, like we can don't go down a different street. Or we could just kill it.
Yeah, does the party want to fight or take a different avenue?
Whatever the party wants, I'm the man for the job.
I'm not partial to fighting. They're dangerous.
Cab's sleeping.
Hello.
Alright, so let's try to avoid fighting. For now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree. We should be a happy family again. Is this done? Can I go back to bed?
As Gensha is just like fuming, I'm sure.
You imagine every time like Cab wakes up, she just like hits him with something.
Hello, there's a bunch of like dented pans in the back. Hello.
If only John was here, he wouldn't be hitting you with pans.
Be hitting me with all kinds of crazy stuff, and then he'd be like, "Yeah, I can't do John voice, but you guys all know what it is."
Yep.
So are we going to try and sneak through?
Yeah.
So
Is that a
you guys
stealth?
take a different avenue. What I imagine is you guys are like change direction, and then like the little Cobra man's like ha yeah, like gets up and he starts like kicking the animal in the butt, but his foot is like the size of in shape and softness of a muffin.
Does
His
it change
foot
direction?
is a muffin.
Oh, it's like a you know that thing that explodes, like the cloud that's left afterwards.
What?
Wait, mushrooms. You like it's like bread mushrooms.
That's what a muffin is. Yeah. That's pretty
Bread
good.
mushrooms.
That's what they're shaped like.
Yeah.
That's what they taste like. Bread and mushrooms.
And it gets everywhere.
I want muffins now. Look what you guys did.
You did it. You brought it up.
So anyway, after he like kicks it in the butt, it makes a noise and changes direction.
Nice.
Slowly, the murmuring noise dissipates, and the little girl sits more relaxed.
I tell her she's doing a good job.
She just gives you like a big smile.
I look at you with like big anime eyes when you say that to her, and then like expecting something.
I pat you on the head.
It's sweaty, but also clammy.
I have feathers and scaly bird skin. So.
Nice.
Ugh. Okay, so the party takes a longer avenue around, and there you do see some creatures in the distance. Mostly what you see now in the sky and around is lots of smoke. The Yuan-Ti were burning lots of buildings that were just completely unsavable. They were unable to save. They were contaminated.
Gotcha.
Salvageable. Perfect. And finally, you guys make it to the barracks. You guys pull in, and you see they have a fresh pyre going on. And there was a couple of dead creatures around. The two heroes are standing out front, just eating some snacks.
Like heroes do.
Yes, the heroes. They're eating a nice snack from Denny's. Denny's, please sponsor us.
We're just looking for something, man. I don't even care that I get diarrhea every time I go. Try our new Grand Slam, which Denny's now serving alcohol. Do you want a rum-soaked pancake? We call it the cab. If you get it like a churro, that's a wastaff. You want to kill everyone else in the building? We call that a snort.
Yeah.
Kids' meal is called the Terran meal.
Oof.
I am not a child, sir.
No, but you are well beloved by all, so they thought you would be the best face.
Yeah, I was about to say, they're not going to put Snort there, I can tell you that much.
But you know who they will put?
Terran?
For
Oh, yeah.
Slang's chicken tenders.
Oh, no!
Oh! That sounds violent.
And also Gensha's barbecue grungo bites. Yeah. Love those grungo.
If only John was here.
Back to you, Brandon.
Thanks. That was Ben Keen with the weather.
It's Kane, but thank you. We've only worked together for 12 years.
I'm not mad.
Just reads a teleprompt.
Oh, jeez.
Nuts. Anyway, so does the party want to load up all the people in the cart? They can probably do like 10 or so at a time.
Yeah.
But it means Cab will have to get out of the cart.
Oh no.
Why? What are we doing?
Exactly. Why are we helping these fools?
Because we agreed to. Because we caused all the suffering.
Wait, you have to help people after that?
Wait, we caused suffering?
Allegedly. Yeah, remember we killed the frog god?
Oh,
We did.
yeah.
Frog God is still alive. I saved
Yeah,
him.
but you killed everyone else, so.
But he was
was it
never
really
the
worth
same.
it?
Well, we didn't
I
know
feel
that.
like that was me.
It was one of you, so.
Just Snort blowing those frogs into the breeze with fire blast.
Oh, gross. Snort was blowing frogs.
You know it.
In the breeze.
That's our dumb middle school joke of the evening, guys. Tune in next time. We always take it from Twitter, so let me know what you want to do.
Please talk to me.
Just looking
Oh.
for something.
Please leave a comment. Something, anything. Hate it, love it. I don't care.
Anyone here?
I'm so alone. I don't even think these people are people.
They're not.
It's all simulation.
It's like you get trapped in like an infinite vortex with people. You just play D&D. We're just like trapped in another dimension playing D&D, and it all goes
We
to
have a-
YouTube, but we don't know how.
It's a
That
D&D
actually happens
podcast.
in an episode of Futurama.
Yeah, I
Shit.
remember that one.
It's the one with Gary Gygax.
Yep. Then he died.
Sad. Pour one out
Anyway.
for the guy.
Yeah,
You
pour
guys
one out
start
for
loading
Gary.
up survivors because this is an optimistic campaign.
Okay.
I don't feel the optimism.
That's a
You
lie.
rub
You
the
rolled
cherub.
well.
Yeah.
I
gotta
am
rub
the
that
optimism.
Your mother.
Damn. Got him.
I feel like you're just saying
Yeah,
that.
today
You know?
was a sad episode.
It wasn't that bad.
What do you
It's not
mean this
even over.
episode? Yeah, there's still like an hour left of time that I can take up of yours to make things bad again.
Yeah, let's do it.
Bring me that
Alright.
statue. I need another low.
And then I got addicted to the lows.
Things started to get real dark.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'd listen to our podcast.
You do.
That's
You're
what you
listening
think.
live.
I'm not.
You're totally-
Savage.
Are you not hearing us?
Well, I'm not paying attention.
I am also being a really good player. So what happens? We load the survivors on?
Yes.
Yep, you guys load the survivors. One of the Yuanti's gonna stay here, and the Cobra Man's like, time to set out. He's like, I need to see some blood, and he like goes, like tiny bits of lightning fly out of his hands.
I like
Wait,
this
why
guy.
Why does one stay behind?
What's his name?
You want me to stay
To-
behind?
No. Why is one of the Yuanti staying behind?
Because even though he's big, he's a healer, and he's gonna heal the Yuanti who got hurt in the fight 3 sessions ago.
Oh, okay.
A little slow, don't you think?
Well, yeah, but this has all been one day over 3 sessions.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Just
I
try
need
to have a combat.
to rest soon.
I don't.
Mm-hmm. All right, so the party makes their way back. On the way back, there's no trouble. You take the same avenue. What I imagine happens is you guys go back and forth, and you make 3 or 4 trips. And any time it's the little girl here is whispering, you guys renavigate, and you run into basically no conflicts the whole time. and you manage to get all of the survivors out. In the last trip, even Leshrek and Agatha jump on board, and the rest of the Yuanti walk with you guys, and everybody says goodbye to the barracks, hopefully for the last time anybody will have to be there.
Woo! Success!
We did it. What's
Now
the Cobra guy's name? Because he's like my new best friend.
Cobra Commander.
Cobra Kai.
Cobra, yes.
So we're back with all of the Yuanti now, right?
Yes, you're back in the healer's quarters. I imagine as you guys are unloading people, that same high priest who blessed you guys this morning is there in a veil, and he's like throwing up his hands, throwing powder freaking everywhere on these people and healing them.
Cool. Before we tackle the thing that Sexy Snake Lady wanted me to help with, I should probably take a short rest to regain some spell slots.
Sounds good.
You get spells back with short rests?
I do.
That's cool. Man, I picked the wrong class.
Wait, correct me if I'm wrong, because I honestly don't know what I'm doing 80% of the time.
I don't think clerics do.
No?
Not unless they're like cantrips or something.
Oh, cantrips you can do unlimitedly.
Oh, then never mind.
So I have to take a long rest in order to get my spells?
As I understand it, yeah.
Oh, poop. I mean, I'd probably be okay without resting. Probably.
Yeah, that sounds real.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll survive. It'll be fine. Does the party want to go to the slums?
Why would we want to go to this? Yes.
Yes, we have to go clean out the slums with Mira, the snake battle priestess.
Yes.
Now who's not paying attention?
Yeah, Obama.
Yeah, Obama.
Oh, who?
I have sacred flame.
Like,
that's all I need.
He's Michelle Obama's husband.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
I know her.
The fifth Yuanti Lord.
To the slums!
Alright. So
I play a marching song.
Wait, you're a bard?
nice.
You have to be a bard to play songs?
Wait, are you not a bard?
Why are you trying to classify me? Why are you so interested in what I am?
I just want to get to know you. Why are you shutting me out?
Oh.
Just let me
You
in
know what?
the world.
Yeah, sure. I'm a bard. I play songs, right? That's what bards do.
That's really cool. I never knew that.
I feel
good.
a little offended that you've never heard any of my... But that's cool.
I feel like you may have heard Cab sing more.
I feel like that's true.
It's mediocre. I'm distracted.
Distraught. Again.
But this time it's for reals, not magic.
Start rubbing the cherub all over you.
20 Constitution saves. Yeah.
Maybe that's our secret. We dump a bad guy in a bag of holding plus the cherub and we just shake it.
You had enough.
God, let me out.
This is an emotional roller coaster.
You are welcome, my man.
It's like a drug.
Alright, so as Terran plays a marching tune, you and the same battalion and cart and lizard, the same snake men, make your way down Broad Street. You have to cut through Rat Town and go to the lower quarter. Also there was an update. So they actually, Mira and some of the soldiers found, she's not going to be joining you for this, but she mentioned that they found 10 more people who were hiding out in the mills.
Good people?
No, survivors.
Oh, okay. bad people.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Before you get to Rat Town, you see lots of smoke coming from this area, and when you get there, it's worse than you thought. It looks like hell on earth. There's like tons of these creatures and Yuan-Ti fighting, and everything is like black and red, and there's blood and black ooze slapped up on the walls of these shanty houses. It's starting to get close to sunset at this point, and there's huge pyres, and there's creatures that are jumping off the roofs and landing on Yuan-Ti, and everything's like screaming and violence and chaos.
I joined the fray.
All right.
Blasting everything.
Here we go, save them all.
Taryn, I love your song.
The best marching tune. You just gotta tell them what to do.
That's what marching songs are, right?
Yeah, left.
Kind of.
Uh-huh.
Well, with this 10 performance, you don't think Taryn has mastered it.
Good. Keep on walking. Keep on doing the thing. That's actually better than a 10 performance. That's at least a 14.
See, it's hard. I gotta write appropriately.
You're doing a good job.
You're the best bard I ever knew.
I'm doing a good job at doing a mediocre job.
And that's the hardest of them all.
God. Okay, so I imagine as soon as you guys get there, the entire party just kind of breaks off and does like an hour of cleanup work. I'm not even going to roll a combat for it simply because you guys have overwhelming number superiority and you have supplies. So I imagine there's like a whole montage where Snort and that tiny Cobra man are like back to back and he's just like screaming and shooting lightning.
His name is Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai, the Cobra guy.
Nah, that's bad.
Where's my Pulitzer? That's what you get Pulitzers for, right?
Yep. Bad poems.
So I imagine you guys are doing combat, and I imagine Birdman runs in there and starts healing all these Yuan-Ti, and Terran's playing like the music. Suddenly, from like the top of one of these precariously placed shanty buildings, oh, we lost Benny. From one of these precariously shaped shanty buildings, a big creature comes falling down on the party. So everybody make a dex save.
No.
Dexter.
Oh, it could have been worse.
Womp womp.
Taryn could have not made it.
Hey, when you're super happy all the time, it's easy to...
Just uncomfortably happy.
Let's see.
Uncomfortably happy is my new normal.
I imagine the creature falls. It's like almost like a ball, like a mass of worms, and it slams and it hits the cart. And you guys all jump off at the last second, but the cart wheel comes flying off and strikes Clang right in the back.
Not Clang.
Ow!
Clang takes 6 damage.
Clang, no!
Oof! Ow! My feathers! They're ruffled!
Are you okay, Clang? Do you need me to heal you?
I think I'll be alright.
If you are certain, I trust
I'm in
you.
pretty good shape still. All things considered. But meanwhile, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
My phone died.
Make a dex save.
Oh, okay.
Did you switch to computer?
No, I just plugged my phone in again.
Huh.
Just sometimes.
Ooh. Where's Cab's dex save? 7. You also take 6 damage.
I crit failed on that.
Yep.
All right, just making sure.
I know it's not super big. I imagine like you were sitting on the back, taking a break and drinking some water.
Water. H2O.
When suddenly a creature fell from a nearby building that was on fire and landed and smashed the cart, and you got wood splinters in your butt.
Delicious.
Classic.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cab.
Let's see. You guys finally make it to, well, this whole area, I guess, is like most of the lower quarter and like Rat Town are considered the slums, I guess. So you guys finally make it to the lower quarter where they're having the most problems. The buildings there are sprawled, so they just have all these weird walkways and stuff. The Yuan-Ti there immediately see you guys and come up because they lost their CO and they need somebody new to instruct them. They have all these buildings and they're just full of these webbings and stuff. And they want to know if you guys want to do anything about it or should they just burn these buildings down?
I tell them they should incinerate them so that they have the warmth. Because the sun is setting.
Yeah, they're all about that. Does anybody else have any other instructions for them? They want you guys to take the sick and the wounded out and cut through the mills. Other than that, they just need to know what to do with these buildings. So they're going to burn them, I guess, right?
Yeah.
That sounds good to me.
Leave none of them standing.
All right. One of the guys in there like is pulling out some stuff and just throwing out there. It's all refuse. The lower quarter, they have no valuables really. So he literally goes in there and he like drags out some of the webbing and throws it down in front of you guys. He wants to know if you guys want to examine them.
Yeah. I'll do. What should I roll for that?
How about a knowledge nature? I think you already did that. What kind of examination do you want to do? Like a dissection?
Yeah.
All right.
Medicine?
Yeah. I think a medicine would be fit for a dissection. All right. I imagine with that medicine check, they hand you like a saber, and you're like, with all the surgical precision of a drunken butcher, you stick it right in the middle and cut through all the webbing.
Yes.
Let's see. What pops out is basically, well, when you cut into it, you realize it almost like makes like a snapping, like it's much harder in the middle than you thought, like a candy or something. It's soft on the outside and hard on the middle. And as soon as you do, like this putrid smell breaks the air, and you split it open, and all this gray ooze like covers your knees and legs, and also the feet of anybody who's within like 5 feet of you.
Gross.
What's inside? There appears to be like one body inside, basically. But it's not like a human body.
What is it?
Two human bodies.
Oh, nailed it.
Should I?
See,
Master of suspense.
Do I need to do another check?
Why don't you make a knowledge nature check on this one? Or anybody who's around can make a nature check if they'd like.
Good, because I crit
I
failed.
think I have knowledge nature actually.
I will
need to
make
know what
one.
plants I can eat and rub my butt with.
Nailed
I
it.
don't.
I do not have knowledge nature.
9.
Could I use an insight instead?
Sure, but your results are going to be different.
What about a perception?
No. Well, no.
Okay.
Let's see. With your knowledge nature, Cab looks into it, and he's like, oh, whatever's in here is at least half formed.
What did Cap get?
9.
Oh, nice.
And with your insight, Bird Boy, you like actually like manage to rip the cocoon off, and like it just splashes over. You're covered in like this gray ecto ooze, and this thunk falls out onto the ground. It like starts twitching violently. What it looks like is like almost like a dragonfly, but a dragonfly that's like maybe like 7 feet long.
Oh my god, they're breeding.
This
That should be
doesn't
the
seem good.
What does
priority.
Snort
Burn
get?
all the city. None of it can be saved.
Alrighty.
What does Snort get with her
That
knowledge?
does seem like.
I don't know. No one said. I
Oh,
got
I'm sorry, I didn't
19.
see your knowledge nature there.
It's alright.
All right. With your knowledge nature, you go in there and after it stops twitching, because as soon as it starts twitching, one of the Yuanti guys just sticks it with his knife as fast as possible.
Good plan.
Yeah. Let's see.
Summon the fire.
Thankfully, after he stabs it several times, it stops twitching, and you're able to look at it. It looks kind of like a dragonfly, but it's got very strange, different features. Like it has like hand-like mandibles, and it looks like it has some kind of shell that goes over its wings. If I had to describe it out of game, it'd be like one of those aliens, like one of those xenomorphs mixed with a dragonfly with a hard shell.
Oh, disgusting. Yeah, we gotta stop this. This can't happen. I don't know what's causing it. Like if it's like from the black worm things or what, but this is bad.
This motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
So I start like throwing like lit Molotovs everywhere to help out.
Yeah, use up Gensha's Molotov cocktails.
Okay. Ew.
I can summon some sacred flame.
I got
Is the
some
stuff
fire
pretty
stuff.
flammable?
Yeah, is the webbing flammable, Brandon?
Yeah, in fact, when you hold it near the flames, it disintegrates without even touching it. It seems like it's very flammable.
Can I like rip off a hunk of wood and light it from the already lit flames and then run around kind of like connecting it?
Yeah, do you guys want to spend some time spreading fire?
You know, out of character, wouldn't it be terrible if this was like those seeds that hatch from fire? That like they need fire to like actually mature.
Yeah, that would be awful, but
Anyway, I cast Burning Hands on the buildings.
What if what we're doing is a bad idea? You're just already burning the building down.
What was that?
are we the bad guys?
Probably.
I think so.
I know I'm the bad guy.
Huh.
Let's see.
Hmm.
I imagine you guys take 20, and I imagine Terran is taking that flaming board and running it through all these buildings, and because they're the shanty town and the buildings are just falling on top of each other, it just ignites like crazy. And Cab drinks some of the Molotov cocktail and he throws it, and then it blows up, and he's like, "Whoa! I didn't know that was gonna happen."
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, this is gross.
This gasoline.
Gets you fucked though.
Let's see. You guys lost your cart, but they have some like wheelbarrows, and they want you guys to head back to the main quarters with their sick and wounded because they have to get them out of here because these flames are going to spread, and you can't move them because they can't flee the flames because they're sick and wounded.
We'll have to help them out
Wrangle
by
those.
purging the weak, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right,
All right.
friends?
So, party, you want to cut through the mills or go through Rat Town?
We went through Rat Town on our way here, right?
Mm-hmm.
We cleaned it all out, so let's go through Rat Town.
I like the sound of that.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys are wheelbarrowing back through Rat Town. Looks like that bigger creature, the bald one, they've been lighting it on fire because it's so large it won't even stay lit. They just topple the building on it and burn the building.
Nice.
Suddenly, everybody make perception checks.
Not nice. I lied.
Shia LaBeouf. You spot him.
What is that?
What are those?
Damn, Daniel.
Let's see. Everybody sees it. So as you guys are moving these people, you guys are like up in the leads, and you see it. 3 figures walk behind some nearby buildings, even though this is an area cleared out and there aren't any other Yuan-Ti around. What is the party want to do?
What if I just yell, "Hey!
Hey,
Yeah.
you guys.
Who
I
goes
start
there?
casting True Strike, waiting for them to attack.
Who the fuck is you?"
Let's see. When you talk to them, the figures seem to, you can see the long shadows cast by the fire. They seem to be going away.
Hey, you! You fucking pansy! Running away like
Yeah, who is it?
we don't know.
You scared them away.
We don't like conflict.
I'm the scariest. Pickles is here, everybody. Say hi to Pickles.
Pickles!
He's like, "Hey, fuckers, I'm here for snuggles."
That sounds right.
So he scared away your plot device.
You did.
As usual.
All right, so the party scared away the plot device. The party continues on through Rat Town, uneventful.
Honestly, babe, if your plot device couldn't handle being called a fucker, then...
Was it ever really a plot device?
I don't know. You guys will never know. That's the best part.
No, it's the worst part. It drives me crazy.
Chase them.
Eats away at my sleep at night.
But we also
I
have a
snipe
car
'em.
full of wounded people.
That's okay. I snipe them.
behind them.
Nothing
Say, this
personal.
is personnel, kid. As soon as I get to know who you are.
I mean, you can chase them down. But we do have a cart full of sick and wounded people.
Nah, it's too late. You guys left Rat Town. This plot is dead. You've killed it. I cannot improv. This is not fixable.
That was apparently the linchpin to the rest of the campaign.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
I chased them down to save the campaign.
Yeah, I
It's like-
follow.
I continue to just yell and call them pansies.
I jump on Cab's back, shooting Eldritch Blast wildly at everything I see.
It's like, you guys ever play in Morrowind? Because in Morrowind, you can kill story characters, and if you do, it'll be like your string of fate has ended. Please reload your game.
Oh my gosh.
But it will totally let you kill them.
That's pretty
So
great.
after you kill them, does it like let you...
Oblivion.
Dang.
It's like, this guy's like, you can't kill me because I'm part of the plot, and I just beat him senseless.
Is this better for you? That I can just
Yeah,
endlessly beat you?
Say some shit. You get hit.
These some top quality memes. All right, you guys go looking, or are you guys gonna stay with the party? Was that real? Are you guys really gonna go?
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, yeah.
All right,
I
make
was-
investigation checks.
All right. I can't wait to get caught by myself and like eaten.
Yeah, it's us from the future.
I do not find anything.
Well, we tried.
I got a 23.
We tried going on an adventure.
Let's see. Even with your 23, you are unable to find whoever was about.
That
What the
wasn't very
fuck?
cash money of you.
Yeah.
You reunite with a bird boy who's had just enough today.
Had a real tough time today.
Yeah, cash money. Reunited. All right, so the party makes it back to Broad Street, and it's starting to get towards nighttime. When you get there, a lot of the Yuan-Ti there have basically reconglomerated, Mira has like a map on the table, and she tells you that they've taken all of the strongholds in the city already, and they're reinforced, and that they're gonna go back to the original camp you guys had and have a feast.
I tell them about the gross creatures that are in the houses, and if they've seen them before.
Let's see. Kronos is there, and since he's their theologian, he's just like, he says there's nothing in the scriptures about them at all.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we shouldn't worry about it, right, guys?
Sounds good to me.
Seems like a good plan.
I don't know about that one.
Well, you don't worry
I
about
wasn't even listening in the first place.
Here's Patrick's star.
All right, but yeah, they're gonna have a feast and use up the rest of the supplies because they thought this campaign was gonna take multiple days, possibly. So they brought supplies for a bunch of people for multiple days, and now they're gonna use them for the spoil.
Can I request that the survivors be invited to the...
Yeah. Well, I mean, they gotta be taken care of. Also, they might pull down the mood, you know?
Well, or they'll bring up the mood. Maybe they're happy that they've been saved.
I don't know. I saw them already.
I mean, sure, their city is burning, but, like...
But
so is the bad stuff.
Wait, your city's burning?
Yeah, this is where we lived. Did you guys forget that? We got exiled here.
Oh, that's temporary. This isn't my city.
You're from, like, the demon city in the Underdark, right?
I'm from the same world you are. Let's not get crazy.
Wink.
Like the third eyelid winks on my eye.
Sideways wink.
Yeah.
Ugh, lizard people. But all right. So, does the party want to do anything, or are they good with going to the feast?
I'm good with doing a feast and telling fake fortunes.
Nice. Is the rest of the party all set?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, to the feast.
Cool.
Things are going too well.
So, you guys end up making it back to the main base, which is way down here where Snort is. I'm slowly gaining back all the members and underneath one icon. It's like a Final Fantasy game or something.
Battle music starts.
All right, so you guys.
I just thought of the song for Pon Fire from Star Trek. I panicked and that's where it went.
Star Trek.
Yeah, for when they do the battles with the weird swords.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you guys get there, they have a bunch of supplies and wagons, and then Mira gives some speech about how her soldiers fight hard and they play hard. Then she like rips the top off of one of the wagons, and it's literally just a barrel wagon, and she opens it up, and lots of fruit drink comes out.
You had me scared there. I thought she's gonna take like a layer of her skin off.
I thought she was taking off a top of one of her like Naga companions, and I was like, yo.
Yeah, that's super metal.
No, like they were.
I was expecting booze.
Oh,
they don't
I thought
drink
you meant like rip them in half. Like the top
Pick them
part
just
of them
rip
off.
the other Naga in half. I am superior.
Drenched in their blood. Come on.
Classic.
But yeah, they break out the food and they show you guys this sick game, which is literally just frisbee golf, but you can't touch it with your hands.
Can I use my stick?
You can use your stick. You can also use somebody else. So that little snake man was like, pick me up and use me.
Yeah, Cobra Kai.
Just use his long cobra neck to scoop up the disc and throw it in there for bonus points. And they're just like, oh, everybody's like, whoa. And some guy comes over and throws powder in your face. And you feel amazing.
Nice.
This is the best day ever.
Let's see. I imagine the party gets incredibly crazy, but they don't have any alcohol. So you guys have like a great time, but it's it's more like a strangely wholesome amount of fun, like something you think a bunch of Mormons would put on if those Mormons were reptilians.
You have a strangely wholesome good time.
Just put cocaine in someone's face.
Let's see. Kronos tells you about his plan when he's going to go back to the Yuan-Ti, and he's going to demand that Brutus step down. And he's like, I got this whole plan and stuff. And like, there's no alcohol in his drink, but he gets really flustered and he becomes like red in the face almost.
Sugarhead.
You okay?
He's just mildly allergic to fruit juice.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Without, and he like puts his arms around you guys, his big snakeman arms. He's like, you guys are like my family also now because we fought together.
Uh-huh.
Good. I am glad that you think of us that way.
Let's see. Even Mira comes over and she tells you that to her, you're all honorary Yuan-Ti, basically. You're considered part of their tribe.
Finally.
I cry a single tear of joy.
Ohana means
Amory.
family.
I tell them that we should have a ledger for everyone here to remember this occasion.
Oh, God.
Do people start signing it?
Many of them aren't literate.
Damn it. Fucking illiterate.
Sign it, Snort.
You sign it Daffy Duck. You just sign somebody else's name.
Al Gore. All right.
Just burning in hell. Let's see. So everybody has a bright, shining moment. So what I imagine happens is first when Cab's like, no, there's no alcohol juice. And then Jack Black appears. He's like, no alcohol. He's like, I got this. He just like opens up his coat and like a larger amount of alcohol falls out of it than you think would fit on his person.
Yeah, he's the best.
Yeah. So he gives alcohol to the whole party to drink. He's like, don't tell the Yuan-Ti, but I also put it in the fruit juice. And he just keeps like drinking.
I feel like they might actually die.
So Cronus is red in the face, and he's just like, I have a fruit allergy. But does he? I don't think so.
Dun, dun, dun.
And this is how we got all of the snake people addicted to alcohol.
Yeah, so imagine you guys have a great party where you're just having a good time with Jack Black, and he and Cab are having a great time and sharing these made-up bullshit stories, and Jack Black tells you about how he got here because he was like, I was so rich, it was amazing, I was the most rich, and I was so rich they put me in jail.
I bet.
Yeah. But he's just full of shit. He's so full of shit. And then what happens is a bunch of Yuan-Ti come over and they're grabbing Clang, and they all want to dance with Clang to the point that you think they're all going to draw swords on each other about who gets to dance with the bird boy.
I convince everyone to form a large Congo line.
Kinky.
Does it work?
Yeah, actually, you probably would need to make a perception check. They would lead on your every word. So imagine when you do it, they love it. They're like, it's great. It's like, we're connected. And some guy's like, we're all one big snake. And everybody's like, yeah. Even though that guy was like, he's a fairly slow person.
Patting him on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, buddy. We are.
How are the survivors doing?
They're doing good. I imagine, how about we'll do Terran's thing, where Terran comes to peek in on the survivors, and Quartermaster Throm is there, and he's literally like, as soon as he sees Terran, he just starts like tearing up. He has like a bit more weight on him now. Like the healing magic, I guess, can put calories back in your body. I'm not really sure. I'm not a magician. I don't know.
Fair enough.
I don't make the rules. You literally do.
But when Quartermaster Throm sees him, he like weeps. He says that he can't thank you enough in all the things that you've done. You've gone like above and beyond to like save his people, and he's forever like in your debt. Even if he died and was reincarnated, he'd be in your debt forever.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that, Mr. Master. Just do anything.
What?
Oh, he cut out for me.
Yeah, me
Did
too.
you hear me?
No.
Nope.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Don't worry, Quartermaster Throm. We're just doing whatever any fine folk would do.
He says if everybody was as good as you, this world would be the best place to live.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Just like Snort.
Throm, how do you spell that?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, is that your full name? You got a surname? But really, does he have a surname? Is that his full name?
You're just gonna just scrape him for his name. Let's see. So I imagine the heroes are there, and Agatha takes Snort aside, and she says that watching her cast magic really reminded her of herself when she was younger. So she wants you to have this, and she has like this stick. It's very gnarled, but you can sense magic coming off it as soon as she gives it to you, Snort.
All right. I thank her and give her a little bow. I ask her what does it do, or who gave it to you? How did you get it?
Let's see. She says that her teacher gave it to her when she was very young because she actually had no affinity for magic when she was young. So she had to use a staff for a long. It's actually a stick of wall of fire.
I like how she's like, yeah, you remind me of when I was young. Couldn't cast at all when she was younger.
Oh no, like not that young.
Yeah,
She's
I know,
an old
I
lady.
know. I just thought it was funny.
Mm-hmm.
When I was but a child.
Well, I thank her again. I say I'll put it to good use. I think we'll have to be using a lot of this in the next couple days. I tell her, I'm sorry, I hope I'm not taking up too much time, but I tell her about the webbed like insect-like creatures we found and see if she knows anything about them.
Let's see. She says the world is filled with all sorts of strange wonders. She says maybe it's part of like the regular life cycle of the creatures.
Could be. I suppose they still have to have something like that, even if they are like creatures of magic or of another realm.
Yeah, she says that she's going to look at some research. She has some books about the Underdark, so she might be able to find something about that there.
I would appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, crap. There was something else I was going to say, too. That backstory thing reminds me of that. I saw a meme or something where somebody was like, yep, I never knew my parents. They died 2 years before I was born. It's like PC backstories.
That's pretty good.
But let's see that. So imagine we got everybody, right? Bird Boy had dance, and then Terrence saw Throm, and then Cap had alcohol with Jack, and then Agatha with Snort. Oh, it's because Gensha's not here. All right. So imagine you guys party for quite a while, like late into the evening. You hear a bunch of cool stories about Yuan-Ti lore, and you hear a bunch of made-up stories from Jack. And Jack tries to arm wrestle a Yuan-Ti man, and he just completely loses and spits his drink all over the floor.
Throws up on himself.
Let's see. I imagine you guys dance until you're silly among all these big fires and stuff, and all these crazy-shaped monsters who treat you like family.
Nice.
Imagine Taryn gets up there and plays some cool music with the rest of the musicians. You guys will go on and on into the night, and then you guys are all talking, and then the music is playing, and then everybody make perception checks.
When you said that, I imagined Taryn playing the Kazoo Kid song.
I like to sing and dance.
I like to have fun.
Mm-hmm. Who are we missing? cab.
Hello.
Perception.
Perceive.
Ooh.
You doing okay, Benny?
Nope, just had a malfunction. I'm back. What's going on?
Roll
Perception.
the perception.
Modded 20.
All right. As everybody's talking, the music suddenly seems to like die down, and in the distance you can hear something. You're like, "Wow, what is that?" It's like a droning, and then you realize it's a buzzing.
Oh no. I was right.
It's a lot of buzzing.
We didn't burn all the buzzing?
Nah.
Nope.
Is it coming from like all directions, or
It's strongly coming from like the west.
I point out the westward direction and say, "Anyone see anything in that direction?" And hopefully someone sees
People with
something in
dark
that
vision.
Yeah, I peer out and see if I find it.
Someone that isn't a 3-foot tall hobbit surrounded by giant snake people.
How about a 2-foot tall goblin surrounded by snake people?
How about a friend?
How about a... Oh, Josh. Oh, excuse me.
So I imagine you actually go and look out there, Snort, and with your dark vision, the Yuan-Ti must see it also. You can see in the distance, there is... it's still hard to see because there's no moon, because it's still based on light. But you look out there and you see against the background an insurmountable number of like dots in the distance.
In the sky?
Yes.
I just say all the gods. And I point it to everyone. They're coming.
Who's
hate
coming?
to be the we got company guy, but
I take out the fire staff.
The wad staff?
Nah.
oh no, you took out my one stuff.
I'm gonna get ready to cast some Sacred Flame.
Yeah.
I draw my I draw my crossbow.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm a stick. I'm gonna wave it around most stickily.
You guys start pulling out all your weapons, and the Yuan-Ti start to make a nice couple sets of rows and lines, and pull out their weapons and stuff. Some of them are pretty disoriented, being attacked so late at night, and they have dark vision too, so they can see these in the distance. And you guys form rows, getting close. Kronos and Mira get like back to back with the party, and the heroes arm up, and everybody in your whole little army is all set up. When suddenly the creatures start coming down, you can see a couple of them. It's still very dark and hard to see. What it appears like to anybody without dark vision is that the people will hold out a torch and they'll have their sword, and then suddenly they'll just vanish.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh. Guys, I don't have dark vision. I don't want to vanish.
But boy, am I gonna just start casting Sacred Flame into the sky.
Yeah.
I stand close to Clang.
Can I see how close they are? Are they, like, swarming overhead, or...?
Yeah, they don't seem to get any lower than 50 feet until they suddenly like dive down and scoop somebody in the back. The Yuan-Ti are like starting to break into chaos. Like 10 or 15 Yuan-Ti just get pulled into the sky, and then they get like torn apart immediately.
Good thing Sacred Flame has a range of 60 feet. Oh!
I yell at them to hold ranks, and then I'm gonna fire the staff into the air at the swarm.
All right. Let me build you guys a map real quick, because I wasn't sure if you guys were going to make it here today. But you did.
Look at us.
I'm so proud. I have the best players. That's what makes it all worth it. I'd
Even
like to
when
thank
we
the Academy.
chased your plot devices away?
I wish you guys could read my notes because you'd just be like, you'd be shaking your head about that plot
Players
device.
once again avoid conflict with one of my many encounters.
Do we do that? I don't know.
Somehow use diplomacy on a swarm.
Trick
Karen
them
once again fails to spot obvious thing.
Do you want me to
Only the
roll
best
anything
players.
for the staff, Brandon?
No, it's oh crap! I closed out the window for it. It's a wall of flames. I think it's a 3d6.
Okay, cool. And then, like, I can have the wall right in the sky on the swarm.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit!
Let me just get some more Yuan-Ti out here for you, and then find a decent figure for these creatures. Because I had one I saw, but I'm gonna see if I can find him again.
And then copy it 6,000 times.
Yeah. All right, so imagine you guys are throwing fireballs and everything, and there's lots of Yuan-Ti shooting lightning and material into the sky, but there's like a vortex of like a swarm around you.
Oh boy.
And then, let's see, I need to pick 2 for the other guys. 1 second. Sorry, I should set this up in advance.
You're good.
Nope, that's no good. Nah, I'll find a better one.
Ready for fucking Monday.
No.
Demonized.
Don't speak those words. This was my only income. You guys aren't getting sponsored?
Sorry guys, I'm retiring from the laser scientist business. I got 2 viewers on YouTube, and I think that's where I'm gonna go with it.
And only one of them is me.
Yeah.
I'll put Kronos right here next to Snort. Let's see.
I'm sorry.
So
hold up.
You guys are firing up there and firing into the sky, and one of the creatures finally comes down and lands with a big thump right in front of you guys.
I don't see any of this set up. Yeah.
What?
It's not set up.
The map.
What?
Change the map.
What?
Oh.
Change the map, change the world.
No, it's I'm gonna save the cheerleader.
Change the world.
Oh my god. Oh, those are Yuan-Ti, right?
Yep.
I'm surrounded.
Let's see, one of the creatures comes and lands down. Let me make him a little longer.
It doesn't need
right on top of his Skyla and rip it off and use it armor.
And he says nothing personnel, kid.
What I imagine happens is it comes down, lands on top of a cart, smashing it, and kicking up the nearby flame, casting it in a weird shadow on it, and immediately grabs and starts eating one of the Yuan-Ti right in front of you.
Oh god.
Metal.
Yuan-Ti person!
Have poisonous blood.
Boom! Sacred flame.
Maximum Eldritch Blast.
Stick.
Let's go,
Something
stick, you just throw it.
Well, I'm out of options.
Do I hit?
Yes, you do.
You have to make a dex save to dodge Sacred Flame.
20 damage, bitch.
Dope.
Let's see, he dodged Sacred Flame and takes 20 damage. So, imagine happens as soon as it lands, it lets off this ferocious noise. It sounds like it has 2 voices at once, and it peaks in this like elephant trunk roar almost. It shakes the ground, and you guys immediately blast it with stuff. That one little guy shooting lightning at it, and then that big wall of flame comes out and scorches it. But but even after all of that damage, it still just continues to mercilessly eat these two Yuan-Ti. They scream and struggle, but it literally just eats them alive.
Guys, this is pretty grim.
I mean, we gotta protect the injured, right?
Yes.
And the rest of the not injured.
As I start backing away.
I was gonna say, that sounds right, but Snort said it, so I'm not sure.
Can I try to focus on its wings?
Oh, it has them in its shell.
Oh, damn. Can I do like a investigation or something to find a weak point?
Yeah, you can do a nature, or you can do investigation, or you can do an insight.
Okay.
Can I also roll an insight?
Yep. The rest of the party's free to do any one of those, and each one looks at different opportunities. So I give you different kinds of answers for them.
I'm sorry, there was nature, insight, or what? Or was
Investigation. Ooh, yeah, Terran flexing those muscles, those brain muscles.
Wound.
I've got an idea. If we join their team, we're immediately winning.
I like it. I'm gonna do it from over here, though.
Let's see, Terran. You notice that it's eating, which must mean that it's hungry.
Okay.
You got that from a crit?
Well, no, here's the idea, is his investigation says that they have a lot of food in some of the carts in the back. So maybe it landed on a cart because it was looking for the food inside the cart, but then just ate these Yuan-Ti because they were there.
That's a good plan. Terran will shout, "Quick, feed it the food!" And then, point to the cart and say that we need to, uncover the food and make it look available.
Alright.
Yeah, does anybody want to help Kronos flip over that cart?
Yeah, alright.
Can I try
Captain
something while they're doing that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy and make an obnoxious fucking light show.
What did,
But,
I'm sorry.
Over here.
Mm-hmm.
Or, maybe over here. Yeah, over here. Obnoxious light show.
On the top part of him?
Yeah, not quite. I don't know if it'll run away or if it'll go to the light. But I'm thinking it'll run away from the light, so I'm gonna put it over here. And make obnoxious light.
Let's see. Clang makes that light and a flash goes off, and you guys can see anybody with that who doesn't have dark vision can finally see the swarm above, and there's a ton of them. Each one's the size of maybe a smaller elephant, and there's hundreds of them. When the light goes off, the creature reels back and lets off a scream. Something about the skin of it gives off some kind of reaction or something, and it starts scooting this way.
Oh man,
I'm
maybe
gonna keep doing that shit and chase it. Oh wait, it has a 1 minute duration.
Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
In a 30-foot sphere. So I'm gonna do that in a 30-foot sphere for a minute, which is how many rounds?
Oh, it's a lot of rounds.
It's 10. You said duration, and my mind automatically cooled down. I was like, we have to wait a whole minute.
Well, I'm keeping them from eating us.
No, I was worried you couldn't keep it up. Not that this was a bad idea. It's a good idea.
It's a cantrip, so I can just cast it again.
Nice. Well, if that's under control, I'm gonna try to keep doing the wall of fire in the sky to like disrupt the swarm above us.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully that light does the same thing, but who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Does it seem effective or not so much?
The fire doesn't seem as effective as it did with the tentacled creatures.
Okay.
Let's see, but the fire does cause them disruption. Like they move around it when they're flying.
Okay.
Let's see. This creature moves and then flies off, and then suddenly comes slamming, landing down. Cab, please make a strength check.
Strength. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I just saw your whisper. Sorry, I got a headache, so I'm kind of spacing out. $18.
Nice. I imagine as that creature flies back down, you and Kronos both use your muscly man muscles and flip over that cart. Two of the creatures immediately land in front of you and start sticking their faces in it, and they're just eating it in this horrible manner, and just like bits of it are flying everywhere. Their mouths are like these big chopping mechanical maws.
Oh, that's so cool.
I say maybe we should retreat.
To where?
I don't know, underground, a building, somewhere where there's a choke point. We're kind of sitting ducks.
We are sitting ducks.
Let's see. Mira tells you the light scares them. We have to stay in the light as long as possible.
I can just keep moving the light with us.
Yeah, but you can't cover their thousands of troops with it.
Yeah.
That's true. Does anyone have, like, torches? Or, like...
Do they have any oil? I mean, I know the fire's not as effective, but...
No, yeah, they got oil. Do
you
guys want them to do something about it? You guys want them to light up?
Yeah, light up the torches.
Yeah, torches or lanterns or lamps or whatever they have to cause enough bright light.
Or if they have mage people.
Yeah, I mean, if they have clerics or anything, they could cast thaumaturgy too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thaumaturgy.
I literally don't even know how it's supposed to be pronounced.
Me neither.
I just know it's not like that.
Yeah, like whatever anyone says is wrong.
Let's see. So you guys, the call goes out, and Mira starts yelling at people. She's like, "Make as much light as possible and tighten up." And you guys all start forming together into like this. It's not like a disorderly phalanx. It's like a mob. You guys are surrounded, and in the darkness, the creatures just keep getting closer and closer, and slowly pulling at anybody who's close on the edge of the darkness. And they get riskier and riskier, and they keep getting closer. So you guys are pressed up against all these snake people. Magic ones are throwing up light. Some regular people are flailing torches at them, and the creature is just getting more ambitious. Like they're one big moving shadow coming closer.
Does it look like there's anyone that's like particularly bigger than any of the other ones?
No, but make a perception check.
Oh, jeez. Okay, I'll try. I think I've used all my good rolls. 16's not bad.
Yeah. Oh, did you get in?
It's modified 18. I'm sorry. Yeah. I have dark vision too.
Oops. So I actually whisper takes. I think it's more fun.
Okay.
I gotta learn to spell. So I always tell people at work, it's like, I should learn to read. Oh man, if only I ever learned how to spell.
Got him.
Got 'em. They love my humor. It's like, it's not even a dad joke. It's like worse than that.
Nice.
Relatable.
it's just relatability.
I'm gonna hold off on casting from the staff and cast True Strike on myself, and then Eldritch Blast on the cloaked figure. My range is 120 feet for Eldritch Blast.
All right. So Snort starts firing up the Eldritch Blast and throws it up into the sky. Imagine like everybody's focusing getting the light, and this one lone projectile shoots way up there like a burning meteor going in the opposite direction of Earth, flying up towards him. And suddenly you can see him do a motion, and one of the bugs literally just flies into the Eldritch Blast and flies right through it.
Damn. So is the bug okay?
Yeah, the bug doesn't look nearly that damaged. Like it was like a puff of smoke to him.
Blech. Well, I mean, as everyone's doing what they're doing, I'm gonna just keep trying to aim at the figure I saw.
Where is it?
I point into the darkness.
Oh, fuck, I can't.
He's riding one of the bugs in the swarm, and he's pretty far away.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. So as you guys are going longer and longer, a couple of the guys on the edges of the swarm keep getting grabbed. You guys are getting tighter and tighter until you're like pressed up against everybody. And then suddenly, only people with dark vision will be able to see this, I guess, is that Snore can see it. The guy in the cloak like makes a motion, and then the majority of the swarm seems to come back up, form like a formation, and then come straight down into the middle of the group.
Oh, jeez.
Is that like so there's like a person figure that's riding something?
Yeah, a cloaked figure. He's riding one of the insects up top. And I say, everyone, get cover. They're charging. And
I ask if the person riding the thing is coming down.
They're all coming as I like start sprinting to one of the buildings.
Mm-hmm. So what happens is I know Clang's like the light will stop them, but they're like doing this formation, so the ones on the outside are getting like their skin like reacts and like bubbles to the light, but the ones on the outside are covering the ones on the inside and shadowing them. So they split right in the middle of the party, and there's like a sound like thunder, and Yuanti go flying, and the light dissipates. Does the party want to look for some place to hide? Does everybody want to break off and look for hiding spots?
Way ahead of you.
Yes, that sounds like a good plan.
I broke ranks.
Uh-huh.
Well, can I see the figure that is riding something?
Yeah.
If you can make a good perception check, you have to make a very good perception check to be able to follow him.
All right, here goes nothing. Look with my halfling eyes.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, you're able to spot him, but only as the sound of thunder goes off and a big gust of wind when the creatures leave like a crater in the ground. And all the light slowly fades. You see him in the middle. He just kind of turns towards you, but you can't see into his cloak still.
Can I also make a check to see him?
Yes. Cutie, you can make a check. I'm not sure what check you said.
Perception.
Yes.
Fuck.
So,
I want to cast blindness and deafness on him, but I can't if I can't see him.
That's a pretty evil spell, dog.
Hey.
Is he within like 60 feet of me?
He is.
Okay. I want to run at him so that he's within 30 feet of me, because that's my range. And then I want to cast Suggestion.
I'll follow, I guess.
If you guys do, they got rid of Escape Artist, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
I think we've been using acrobatics to supplement, right?
Yeah, you would either have to use an acrobatics or an athletics check, because there's at least a dozen of those bugs in between you and him.
Acrobatics it is. We'll just load up on the checks till something goes wrong.
Can I summon a Ratman behind him and have him whisper in his ear, nothing personnel?
You can only summon them within 10 feet of you.
Damn, I have to get pretty close then.
Yeah, to personnel him.
Yeah.
Hit him with that personnel. I want to cast suggestion on the guy, assuming that
what's
that
the will save?
gets me close enough. One sec. I should probably know that. 3 plus 2, 13.
He would have to critically fail to lose this.
All right, I guess you got a bullet then.
All right, so if he gets a 1.
I mean, I wouldn't know that, right? So
yeah,
you wouldn't
exactly.
And
I
shout at him, "Take your horde and leave." Oh, sad.
Not this time, son. I don't think my acrobatics check makes it. Oh God,
father.
He called me son.
Dad?
Here, let me check what everybody else is doing real quick to make sure how this is gonna go. So, Clang, what are you doing?
I have a cantrip called Light that casts a 20-foot bright light on any object that I touch, like it becomes like a light source. So it's a cantrip, so I'm just gonna start touching it.
Cast it on his face.
I'm gonna start touching people's clothes. I'm gonna start touching all sorts of whatever I can reach.
You're just gonna touch everything?
Yep.
So people light up so they won't get eaten is the idea, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Really nice.
So you start tagging Yuanti. The Yuanti are like fleeing. They're like most of them are in full rout because they're just watching other people get devoured, and their weapons just have no effect on these creatures. They're just like they're throwing spears and they're just bouncing off like somebody threw a piece of wood at a car.
Mm-hmm.
So they're getting out of there. Mira is right next to Clang, and she's like telling them where to go. She's like, head for there. She's like hiding under those wagons. She's like directing everybody with Clang. What is Cab doing? Oh, is he sleeping? Did we lose him?
No. Cab left. Ben left for a little bit.
Oh, for his headache?
Went to the bathroom. Yeah. Probably.
He was in the wrong check. Oh, really? Did he throw it in the channel somewhere? I didn't see it.
Let's.
No, nothing. Okay. That's fine. We can keep rolling on. We still got 10. We can do like 2 more minutes of it. So what I imagine happens is Cab and Jack Black and Dag and a couple of the other NPCs jump under an exceptionally large cart. The creature takes the mount off the cart and starts eating it, but is completely ignoring the cart.
Oh, jeez. Grongo 2 is gone.
Right. Press F to pay respects for Grongo 2. So let's see. Terran passed his check, but Morgan didn't pass the acrobatics check. That's what it was. So I imagine you were right behind him, jumping up and down, and suddenly you jumped over one of the creatures, but didn't land. It had grabbed you across the back and slowly raises you up to its mouth.
Oh God! Can I spells besides Eldritch Blast? I'm gonna try Eldritch Blast right in front of it, like in its mouth.
All right, roll. Oh, he doesn't roll for that.
I mean, I have to roll to hit.
That's true.
Let's see. Oh shit. 11.
Nah. You try to get it off, but the creature just kind of squeezes you in such a way that when you fire it, it flies up. It squeezes you with such might, and it slowly moves you closer. It has like 3 sets of mouths that move in different directions as you get deeper into its mouth. Its eyes aren't even looking at you as it slowly brings you within feet of its mouth. Meanwhile, Terran is about 20 feet away. He can't. You can make a perception check, Terran. Actually, see if you can see this.
Another one.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try something else?
Yeah, Terran, you can see this happening, but you can also see that the heroes are making their way towards Snort.
Do I have an action that I can take, or is my turn still used up?
Nah, you're still used up. I just wanted to make sure you can look on in horror.
Oh, nice. All right, good. I'm sorry, Snort. I'm busy trying to suggest a thing.
I'll remember this.
Let's see. So imagine as it's about to bite into you. Let's see if the Shrek can do anything. No, he critical failed.
Oh yeah.
Can Agatha do anything?
That's what I like to hear, baby.
I mean, you wouldn't want to
No.
be a Shrek.
Oh jeez, I guess I'm rolling a new character, guys. I already got one planned. Don't worry.
Not on your life, sport.
Except yes on her life.
This is where I'd put my life if I had one.
Let's see. So imagine what happens to the creature. He gets to take his turn, so he's going to actually try to bite you.
It's not hard, let me tell you. I do wear leather armor.
21 hit you.
Yes, it does.
All right.
Snort, no.
I'm sorry, I didn't know what that button did. That's why I put that in chat.
Dark vision.
Fury of the Small. I hope.
Oh, he does only 15? That's not very much.
I mean, it's over half my health.
Yeah, so I imagine happens is he brings you into his mouth, and he literally just bites your arm and your leg and snaps off the bottom part of your foot.
Oh god, I'm screaming in horror. So my foot is gone.
Yes, you can feel it as it slides down his weird gullet and gets mashed.
And I'm just screaming in complete agony.
What did I miss?
Tears rolling down my face.
Mark's being eaten alive.
Actually, I should have never followed you. This is why I stick to myself.
I mean, sorry? I guess?
No, I mean, if I wasn't gonna die, I'd reinforce my behavior.
Alright, I know you're in serious danger, but that's gotta be the best Snort quote. If I wasn't gonna die, this would reinforce what I knew all along.
Oh, jeez.
Here, we didn't get to do Cab, so what happened, Benny, was that creatures reunified and then flew down in formation and shattered the group light phalanx, and the whole army is routed, and you got separated, so it's you and Jack and Dag are hiding under a cart while the Triceratops is being eaten headfirst while still alive by one of the creatures.
Brandon, can I ask you what the +8+1 is? Why don't you just put a +9?
I know, but the +1 came after because it was like, I'm looking at the sheet and I'm like this, and I'm like, oh yeah, but then it's like if you read lower, it's like, well, +1 if they're grappled, and I'm like, oh, what? I should have just made it total, because like, were you gonna be grappled while not eating? That don't make any sense.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Okay, I'm sorry. I was just curious.
It's fine. I'm just illiterate.
You chose the wrong game.
Does Cab want to take any actions? You're more than 110 feet away from most of the other characters. Everybody but Terran and Snort are relatively safe.
Yeah. You got it, dude.
Let me see. I'm more than 110 feet away from who?
Any of the other characters.
Yeah, because you're trying to tip the carts, right, to distract the bugs.
Oh, right. Well, if I take a double move, I can get to you in like a turn.
If you think that's what's best. Add a character. Snort wouldn't do the same. Also, I appreciate it. Dog.
How's everyone else looking? Taryn's in trouble?
Whoa, I have made a series of eyesight acrobatics and then eyesight again checks.
Actually, Taryn's doing really good. I tried to
surrounded by danger.
What about Jane Klangles?
I'm good.
Alright. I'm gonna go fight this guy. 50 feet, 100 feet.
Nice.
I think I might even be able to go further.
You're going to need to make an acrobatics check, because you have to get in between like at least a dozen creatures to get through to Snort.
Go stick jumping. Bam.
Oh,
Nat
shit.
20.
Nice. So imagine you're running and the creatures like dive for you, basically. One of them is like greedy. He's already eating like an entire fully grown Yuanti with a snake tail and reaches out to grab you also, but you jump off his hand and do a double somersault over the next guy.
It's not going to last that long.
Praying mantis gifts. But and you make it to Snort just as you see Snort get her foot bitten off.
Seems familiar to me.
But I'll give you an action.
Don't give me this irony shit.
I am going to flurry actually, I'm going to attack, and then I don't think I get a bonus action after that, do I?
No, but make a will save also.
Okay, actually, my flurry of blows I can just do.
Yeah.
Without a bonus action. Will save, you said?
Yep.
Uh-oh. Rolled a 5.
Now you're gonna die too.
Also, my health's at 11 because we only did a short rest.
Oh my god, why? Cap, no!
Nailed it.
Cap.
Okay, if I die, then throw my body to the animals outside, but leave my stick.
Please don't let me die.
I'm gonna try not to.
So imagine when Cab is like standing right here, that he can see straight across to where Terran is, and when he sees across the Terran, he sees the cloaked figure, and it's almost like the cloaked figure is looking directly into Cab's eyes.
Oh god.
Do I get a bonus because I'm too drunk to know what's going on?
The disrespect.
You just look at the big bad evil guy. I'm too drunk to know what's happening.
Do I know you?
But so as you look at him, he does something to you, and you feel a shiver down your spine, and you are unable to move.
Oh shit!
Is that at the start or the end of his charge through all the things?
That's at the end of his charge.
Before I can take my action.
Yep. Let's see. So we'll go back to Terran, and I'll come back to Clang, and then I'll be it for this week.
Just gonna leave me dangling the mandibles of a...
Yeah, so people come back next week.
Yeah, right.
How far away is my good friend Snort?
Probably within 40 feet, maybe almost 30.
More like work acquaintances, am I right?
I don't know. Are you right?
I hope not.
Okay, so my move speed is 25 feet. He's not within. Is he like 30? Like, I need to know if I can get up next to him and touch him.
You're talking about Snort?
I am talking about Snort.
All right. Well, first off, she.
Sorry, you're right. Can I get up and touch her?
Thank you.
Gross. Without her consent.
There we
You'd
go.
have to make an acrobatics check, and I don't think you have enough space. Like I don't think there's enough movement speed to actually make it there, because it's like 30-something feet at least.
Oh, jeez.
Right. Then I want to cast Shatter on the thing that is trying to eat her.
Shatter that
Alright.
bitch.
Shatter could only be used on items.
No, it's just like a painful, like, thunder explosion.
Interesting.
It gives, like, bonus stuff to stone, crystal, or metal, or inorganic material.
Oh, yeah, it's inorganic?
No.
Damn.
So what's
but
the
it has a
damage
range of
based on?
60 feet. So it's a Constitution save. Otherwise, it takes 3d6 or 3d8 thunder damage, and then half damage on a successful save.
Is that a cone?
It is not a cone.
Oh, thank God.
Was it a dex save?
No, Constitution.
Oh,
that doesn't sound
You're making
good.
me sad with all these responses.
22.
I'm sorry, Snort.
It's not your fault. I appreciate the help. Let me just lose my arm.
It takes 5 thunder damage because rolling is just it. You can't save Snort.
It's just meant to be. Every time I'm about to die, it's always like this, and then like maybe a loophole will happen again, where I was secretly not dying the whole time.
Or like one time you're falling into the boat, and then all of a sudden there was that thing that logically should have been there the whole time, but
yeah, exactly. This
All
is
right.
all. Sorry, go ahead.
We'll go to Bird Boy.
Okay, what am I aware of and what am I not?
Make a perception check, 'cause this area is dark, so it might be hard to see what was going on.
Even though I last time cast light on everything that I could touch.
Well, yeah, but you were like 60 feet away from these guys.
How many feet is a square?
Oh no, this map isn't perfect to form. I just want to give you guys a rough idea.
Fuck. Okay. I can't see anything.
So, but the grouping would be... I could try to make it look more what it looks like.
I gotta go for real quick. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. And then looks like this. And then you guys are over here with a bunch of other snake men.
Where is the big bad?
He is even past the map on the bottom right-hand corner past Terran.
Okay. So
And
I'm
you guys
like,
don't know where this guy is. Remove him.
Yeah, I'm useless. Well, what's going on over in my corner?
In your corner, you've got about 36 Yuan-Ti soldiers, Mira, Gensha, and yourself, and enough light to cover just you guys, while like maybe like 30 of these creatures descend on you in epic combat.
Every person that I cast light on has a 20-foot radius of light, bright light, and then another 20-foot radius of dim light off of them.
Okay.
Just for the record.
Yeah, that's why they're the creatures are very risky. They'll get very close, but the light does harm them.
Okay. So, I guess I gotta go on the offensive. But I'm almost out of spells.
Prestidigitation.
No, a Katama turkey.
Time a turkey.
I got my turkey.
Man. I feel useless.
Have you got any items?
I do. I have some mystery potions that I don't know what they do.
Just chuck them on the people.
Yeah, you also have Mira and Genshar near you.
That's true. Let's see. I have a magic blue ring, a stinky invisible cloak, some shiny rocks, some shiny rings. Zeus is here and he wants attention.
Pet in.
I'm gonna ask Snake Lady if she knows what the potions are, because I got them from the snake people. The green and the yellow potion.
Let's see. I imagine she's like fighting off one of these bugs and is like holding his mandibles in the arms, and she's like, I have time to read them, and like it's trying to maw her face. She's like, hold them closer to my face, and like the maw is like inches from eating her.
I hold it closer to her face.
Let's see. I need another one of these bugs over here, like this. Just picking him up. Let's see. She tells you that they're a mixture of different types of acids.
Acids sound good.
Yeah, but they're in small volume, so they'd be best for if you're going to poison somebody or destroy a small device.
Oh. Okay. I have a magic blue ring and I don't know what it does. Can I roll like an insight to figure it out super fast?
Yeah, and then roll a D100.
Shit. I didn't put spacing. I got a 91.
Let's see. You look at this blue ring. When you look really closely at it, you notice there's some writing on it, and you're like, what is this? You look really closely, and you can make out the insignia on it or something, and you're like, I've seen this insignia on some guy who you looted from, and then you fenced it and got a bad deal, and it turned out it was a magic ring, and the magic ring made you invisible.
It made me invisible?
Or it made the other person invisible.
The person who was wearing the ring?
Yep.
Okay. That's not useful right now to me. I already have an invisibility cloak.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do the same thing with the magic necklace?
Yeah, but that'll be it for your turn.
I crit on my insight.
Alright, now roll the D100.
Oh.
You're like, it's a magic necklace, and you're looking at it, and like nothing's coming to your mind. And in the distance, you could just hear like screaming, and you look, and it's just darkness where there used to be a guy who was light standing there, and it's just like a whole night. It's like a windstorm of screaming and violence going on, and everything is like death everywhere.
Wow, we just killed all these Yanti, didn't we?
How much XP for the Yuan-Ti tribe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no.
All right, but that's the game. We'll pick it up next week, guys.
All right, cool. I gotta get going. I got work tomorrow. It was a lot of fun. Talk to you later.
Yeah, me too.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, Snort.